Hello and welcome to the Sunday Night Poem with Joe, number 26, I think, in the series. This poem is called The Box. It was written by Kendrew Lacelles many, many years ago. Once upon a time, in the land of Hushabye, around about those wondrous days of yore, they came across a kind of box. It was bound up with chains and locked with locks and labelled, "Kindly do not touch. It's war." Well, a decree was issued round about, and all with a flourish and a shout, and a gaily coloured mascot tripping lightly on before. "Don't fiddle with this deadly box, or break the chains, or pick the locks, and please don't ever play about with war." Well, the children understood, because children happened to be good, and they were just as good around those days of yore. They didn't try to pick the locks or break into that awful box. They didn't try to play about with war. Their mammies didn't either. Sisters, aunts, grannies neither, because they were all kind and sweet and pretty in those wondrous days of yore. Very much the same as now. Not the ones to blame somehow for opening up this deadly box of war. But someone did. Someone battered in the lid and spilt the insides out across the floor, a kind of bouncy, bumpy ball, made up of guns and flags and all the pain and death and horror that is war. It came bouncing straight out, bashing all about, bumping into everything in store. And what seemed sad and most unfair, it didn't really seem to care much who it bumped, or what, or why, or for. It bumped the children, mainly. And I'll tell you this quite plainly, it bumps them every day, more and more and more. It leaves them sad and burnt and dying, thousands of them sick and crying, because when it bumps, it's really very, very sore. But there's a way to stop this ball, and it's not difficult at all. All it takes is wisdom. And I'm absolutely sure that we could get it back into the box, bind the chains and lock the locks. Yes, let's bind the chains and lock the locks and label, "Kindly do not touch. It's war." The Box by Kendrew Lacelles. Now, it had been adapted somewhat for a huge stage event some years back, and that's the adapted version, but it's not much different to the original. But with full respect to the man who wrote it, Kendrew Lacelles, The Box. Thanks for joining me. See you next week.